I'm back with another Front Row Talk podcast, the podcast with expensive opinions. Before I start, make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share this video. Check the description down below where I have my link for my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. This is episode 176. Last episode 175, I gave my predictions for the Super Bowl. I talked about the halftime show as well, and yeah, it wasn't pretty much of a long episode. As you can see by the title of this episode, though, I'll be talking about the NBA once again. The trade deadline at the moment is a bit, it's a lot going on, or it could potentially be a big trade deadline. We've had some moves already happen, which I'm going to be talking about that right now, and what moves could potentially happen. Let's get straight into the video. So to start it off, I think before the trade deadline, literally the only trade this season that the NBA had was Trae Young to the Wizards, and that was about a month ago. Like about a month ago. Normally we would have way more trades, like around this time of the year. Trade deadline started. A lot of potentials or rumors started going about, and literally from today we have 2 days. You guys will see this after, of course. But from today we will have just 2 days left of the trade deadline. So, of course, the big move everybody wants to see is Giannis, where he will end up. He's currently in Milwaukee with the Bucks. They're having a bad season with and without him. So, he kind of made it clear he wants a new home. He wants a new team. The rumors have been Golden State, Miami, for the most part, and then Minnesota has like sneaked into potentially bringing in Giannis and Anthony Edwards together, which I think would be a really really great duo in the NBA. I could definitely see them, going crazy and putting a lot of teams in trouble in the West. The West is already packed, so Giannis coming over to the West, pretty sure he wants to compete. But of course that comes with with a price, because you could stay in the East, but it's like if you go to the Heat, the situation may not be as better as Milwaukee. I don't think him and Bam would really clash or really, go up against teams like the Knicks or the Pistons or probably even the Celtics in the future or at the moment. So it's like he got to come over to the West, but it's like the West is, you have Jokic, Luka, Steph, even though Steph is not in a winning position at the moment, but I'll get to that. SGA and the Thunder, Wemby and D Fox. It's a lot, it's a lot going on in the West. So he could potentially go to Minnesota. Literally, I mean, as I'm recording, there's still no updates on that. On where he would land, but I mean the favorites have been Golden State, and the Heat. I think Golden State has made it clear that everybody's on the table except Steph. They probably want to, not probably, they for sure want to give Steph another chance to win the ring. So they're packaging up whatever they can to send it off to Milwaukee. It's been so much back and forth, like so much confirmations or from sources or whatever that have just been going crazy in the media, saying that the Warriors are favorite for like 4 or 5 hours of the day, and the next 5 hours, the Minnesota is the favorite, and then supposedly he wants to play for the Heat. So it's just so much rumors, there's so much going on. So it's like you kind of really don't know what to believe until it actually happens. Of course, each and every fan from whatever team, or if you're a hater of a team, you might not want to see Giannis with a specific team for whatever reason. I am, of course, a Warriors fan, so I really, really hope that Giannis does pair up with Steph, just because, that would be a good duo. I think they'll win a ring. And I mean, that would be fun to watch. I don't think it's really that hard to explain. I wouldn't mind seeing him go to Minnesota. I think that duo would be fun to watch as well. But him going to the Heat, it's like, for all of that, you could just stay in Milwaukee and just hope things that get, hope and pray things get better. Because no offense to no Heat fans, but I just don't see how he'll be moving on to a contending team. So, of course, by the time you guys watch this, either Giannis is in the Bucks still, and all this noise was for no reason, which would be whack because it's like all his rumors, all his engagement for what? It's either he's in Minnesota with the Wolves, Anthony Edwards, even though Minnesota would definitely have to get rid of Jaden McDaniel, couple other picks probably. I don't know how that package would really look. He'll be with the Heat. I think I already said that. I don't know who they'll get rid of. Or he'll be with the Warriors. And Draymond probably won't even be on the team. Kuminga, Pods, Moody, and some picks. I don't know how these packages are really looking. It could be changing as we speak. I don't know. Or he could just be in a team that hasn't even really been announced. Some people are saying the Bulls, the Knicks it was entertained for a little bit, but it seems like that those rumors never really had any life to it. So I don't know. I hope he's in another team, just because of course he wants to contend. But I really hope he's with the Warriors. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if that's gonna happen. No, it's been too much ups and downs. But if that front office is serious, which I think that the only reason they're saying that Draymond is available is because he would only be available to acquire Giannis. I don't think he would be available to make any moves with any other team or throw him in any other package. I don't really see that happening, but I don't know. I'm a fan. I watch from the outside, and I just let things be. But Vucevic is now a Celtic. He's in the Celtics now. He went from the Bulls to the Celtics. Anthony Simons is going. Let me see. The Chicago Bulls are trading center Vucevic, a second round pick, to the Boston Celtics. Yeah, so Anthony Simons is going to the Bulls. And then recently, like about 30 minutes ago, James Harden is now going to the Cavaliers. And Darius Garland is now a Clipper. So that's, we have Harden back in the East. He's playing with D. Mitchell. Would like to see how that goes. I don't know if there'll be title contenders with that type of move, but Darius Garland is with Kawhi. If he stays in the Clippers for a while and they maneuver some things and probably pair him up with somebody else, it could probably be fun to watch. But that's pretty tough because I kind of liked Garland in the Cavs. Not saying I'm a Cavs fan or I watch Cavs basketball. But when you see some player and you're like, yeah, he looks good on that team, kind of get used to it. But yeah, so now he's in the West. We have Harden back in the East with D. Mitch. I don't know how that's gonna look. I don't want to gas it up and be like, oh, watch out for them, because we still got teams like the Pistons, the Knicks, Celtics that are really putting in pain. And I don't really know the standing on the Cavaliers right now. I don't know how they're doing. To be able to say, I mean, they're fifth seed. They have the Raptors ahead of them, Celtics, Knicks, and Pistons. So basically, each and every team that I said, plus the Raptors, are ahead of them. 5 seed is not that bad. They have a 30-21 record, same record as the Raptors. So yeah, I mean, they probably might just stay 5th seed, probably go up to 4th seed. I don't see it. I don't see that move putting them into the 2nd seed or even the 1st. Nah. But come playoff time, I mean, I think D-Mitch and James Harden are going to definitely score some baskets. For whoever's a Harden fan, definitely might be hyped because I didn't see that situation with the Clippers and Harden really going anywhere, to be honest. And then here I have, saying Damian Lillard's trying to get Giannis to go to Portland. So it's so much noise. Definitely if Giannis stays in the Bucks and this offseason he's pushed off or whatever, it's gonna be crazy. Like, it's gonna be really, really crazy. Every team is gonna be throwing something for the Bucks. I don't even know what could happen. I don't know. Also, the Grizzlies now have Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, and George Niang, and 3 first-round picks. And the Jazz now have Jaren Jackson, Vince Williams Jr., Jock Lando, and John Conchar. I don't know if I'm saying his name correct. So Jaren Jackson Jr. is no longer a Grizzly. Uh, he's in Utah now. Could definitely be interesting. See whatever they do over there with Laurie and them. But yeah, I mean, it hasn't really been much crazy moves. I think everybody's just waiting for that, for what happens with Giannis. But for sure, if he stays with the Bucks, it's like everybody gonna be like, we're not even gonna take this seriously for the next, probably for next year's trade deadline or whatever. Because it's like you did all of this with Giannis, and you know, and yeah, that's really it. Wherever he lands, it's gonna be tough. He's currently injured. He's probably been out. So the injury was like 4 to 6 weeks. It's been like a week already. So whatever team he goes to, we might not even see him play till like ending March, probably around that time, mid-ending March. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. But that's really it for this episode. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, go tune into that debate I had. It cracked like 100+ views. Definitely gonna have another not more so debate, but I'll be speaking about music soon on the podcast with guests. Definitely gonna be something you should definitely watch, look forward to. And yeah, that's really it for the video. God willing, I'm here next week, and your boy Ssalcita is out.